The Excellence in the Advancement of Animal Law Award was established to recognize exceptional work by a member or leader of a bar association's animal law committee, who, through commitment and leadership, has advanced the humane treatment of animals. This year, the TIPS Animal Law Committee is honoring Joyce Tischler of Cotati, California. Joyce is an active member of the TIPS Animal Law Committee and co-founded the Animal Legal Defense Fund, otherwise known as ALDF, in 1979. ALDF is the first national nonprofit legal organization focused on issues relating to animals and the law. Its mission is to protect the lives and advance the interests of animals through the legal system and has more than 110,000 members. She served as its executive director for 25 years and now serves as its general counsel. Her passion for animals was evident from a young age. As a girl growing up on Long Island, New York, Joyce would bring home lost cats and injured birds and held a formal funeral for her pet turtle who died when she was 6 years old. Joyce is truly a pioneer in the field of animal law and has tirelessly dedicated her life to shaping this field. She has litigated numerous cases involving the National Environmental Policy Act, the Animal Welfare Act, the Endangered Species Act, and many other laws to protect a variety of animals, including wild horses and burros, elk, companion animals, farmed animals, and animals used in the laboratory. She's also written and lectured extensively in this field. She wrote one of the first animal legal theory law review articles while in law school at the University of San Diego in 1977. And more recently, she authored The History of Animal Law, Part 1, published in Stanford's Journal of Animal Law and Policy. Joyce has inspired many attorneys to work on behalf of animals and to use the law, oh my goodness, and she's really doing well here next to me, to promote their well-being. It is a sincere pleasure and truly an honor to recognize her achievements this afternoon through this award. And as you can see, it's not only her legal skills, but she knows how to get right to the heart of our companion canines here. And of course, that brings me to my next introduction. I have the unique and exciting pleasure to be joined by Joe Rossinow, recently awarded Master Trainer for the year 2009. Woohoo! Yes, and Deputy Canine Dick Butkus. From the Cook County Sheriff's Department. He's like, what? Okay, that's me. The Cook County Sheriff's Department today, who is going to assist me in presenting the award to Joyce. Butkus is a young 1.5-year-old pit bull, a refugee from Toronto after they banned pit bulls there. And the Sheriff's Department was actually connected with Butkus through Joe. Butkus will be certified as a narcotics dog by the North American and Illinois Police Work Dog Association after just 3.5 months of training. Butkus and Joe, if you will please join me in congratulating and giving this award to Joyce. Okay, so is that something to eat? If not, I'm not sure right here. Oh my goodness, what a handsome boy. Yes, oh my. Thank you very much.
Trying to get him good.
If you'd like to say, oh, okay. Say a few
Do I have to stop getting the dog?
No, you know.
Thank you very much, Joan and Butkus and the ABA TIPS Animal Law Committee for this honor. It feels a little like the equivalent of the Oscar because it does come from your peers and it is very much appreciated by all of us at ALDF. As everyone in this room knows, none of us does animal law work for the big money, which never comes, or for the awards, which are very, very rare. We do it because we know that animals, most animals in this country, are not the pampered poodle. They are the animals in research laboratories, the animals raised for food, animals used in entertainment, and other animals who are in a persistent state of suffering and who are exploited. And we know that we have a unique set of skills as legal professionals that we can use to help them, and we do. We also, when we first initially formed Animal Legal Defense Fund, we didn't intend to start a field of the law. In fact, I often tell the story, which I giggle about, of Henry Mark Holzer coming to me and saying, your group needs to go national, and you need to occupy the field, which in 1981 I thought was a pretty crazy statement. What field was he referring to? We didn't have enough attorneys involved to have a basketball team, needless to say, a field. But he was the visionary. He knew that if you build it, they will come. And here we are, 30 years later, and we have built it, and oh my, have they come. There are now, largely through the work of our animal law program, there are now 140 student ALDF chapters, and we're going to double that in the next 10 years. And there are now over 100 animal law classes, and we're going to double that in the next 10 years. There are state and local and regional bar association groups, sections, and committees. And the pièce de résistance, the American Bar Association TIPS Animal Law Committee, which was the vision of Barbara Gislason, and has come about and been furthered through the hard work of everyone here. And I think you deserve a round of applause because you are building our future. Thank you very much. But we also know that building the field of animal law is a means to an end. We didn't go about to build a field, we went about to do something else. And the end goal is to protect animals, to get them out of the persistent state of suffering. And we've been working for 30 years to do just that, to develop new legal theories, to develop legislation. And I'm not speaking of ALDF alone, but the entire movement to come up with creative, out of the box ideas for helping animals. And because this is a happy occasion, I'll leave you with a short happy ending story, of which there are so few in our area. Since 2004, Animal Legal Defense Fund has taken a series of cases in the state of North Carolina. Because North Carolina has a unique law which enables citizens to civilly enjoin cruelty. It's the only state that has that law. We started with the Woodley hoarding case where we rescued 330 dogs. We've now taken several other cases in the state of North Carolina. To date, we haven't had a failure. Everyone's been a success. The latest one involved a group of horses who were being starved to death. And in fact, when the animal control finally got there to seize the horses, one horse had died that very morning. But they did take the other horses and delivered them to the U.S. Equine Rescue League, a group that we work very closely with. And we went into court, we sued the abusers, we won, we got ownership, possession, title of the horses. They are all in a safe place now at U.S. Equine Rescue League, and USERL is working to bring them back to health, both physical health, you can see the scars physically, you can see them gaining weight, and emotional good health. It's harder to see the emotional scars unless you work closely with these dogs. But they do, and they are getting better. Before I left to come here, I got an email that included several photographs. One was of Marley, a mare who was pregnant and starving when we took her out of there. And she had just delivered her foal, whose name is Mimi. And Mimi is a beautiful brown foal, looks very much like her mama. And they are both safe, and they are in good shape. And that's the way we want them. And that's just a reminder of that's why we do what we do. We want to beat the bad guys, we want to get the animals out of harm's way, and we want to get them into situations where they will be treated with the dignity, the respect, the love, and the care that they deserve. So thank you very much for the award, and continue to do your good work. Thank you.